Hello, everybody. Before we completely let it go on 2014, we wanted to look back at the very best of the past year, along with some of those what were they thinking moments. We've got the whole team here at ABC News on board. So we kick things off right here with my GMA pal, Lara Spencer, looking in a rear view mirror at our favorite guilty pleasures of the year.
You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
This is a big year for butts.
Oh my gosh. Look at her butt.
This is a big butt year.
Looking back on 2014, there was something we couldn't help but rear end.
2014, according to my Chinese calendar, would definitely be the year of the booty.
I think they should all just have an fight. You just gotta bump ass until someone gives up.
From Nicki Minaj's Buns of Steel to J-Lo's Famous Fanny to Meghan Trainor's cheerleader chant.
I'm all about that bass, no trouble.
Big booty anthems caught on like wildfire.
She says boys like a little more booty to hold tonight. I was told I started something. I think it was just random timing. But when it came out, I was like, yes, it's working.
Nobody wants to look at a size 0 anymore. I love it. I think mazel tov. Keep it coming. Bring more.
Good for butts this year, because usually we just sit on them.
Taylor Swift, maybe booty light. But her first pop album, 1989, sold 1 million copies in its first week, shaking off even her harshest critics.
I suddenly love this song. Why am I driving down the street? Shake it off. I'm like, wait, what? I'm not supposed to like this song.
Realizing you love Taylor Swift has become the leading cause of vertigo in adults. That's why now there's Swiftamine.
The more she's criticized, the more popular she gets. She's probably out there going, somebody please hate me.
This was the year that Taylor Swift just became totally kick-ass.
The Swifties are out!
The Swifties were everywhere. You could even find them in the Urban Dictionary.
The way that she's leveraged social media to connect with her fans makes sure that they're more engaged than almost any other fans in the music business.
Here's a girl who writes her own songs, she performs, she doesn't twerk. What's not to love?
It was all about girl power this year. And for those not quite ready for Taylor,
Let it go, can't hold it back anymore.
there was Elsa, the heroine of Frozen, the highest grossing animated film ever. This ice princess knocked Barbie right off the shelf. 3 million Elsa dresses were sold worldwide. Turning October 31st into what Jimmy Kimmel called Elsa-apocalypse, a new word entry for 2014.
What do we have here?
Trick or treat.
Every single girl on my street and all the streets around was dressed up as Elsa. Just Elsa, 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 Elsa. I just wish we would move on to something Elsa.
Frozen's the kind of thing that you have to be careful when you got a 4-year-old girl in the car and you tell her that she's playing DJ on your iPod, because the first thing she's gonna go to is Let It Go.
Let it go.
The second thing she's gonna go to is Let It Go.
Let it go!
And by the time you tell her to just let it go, she's already pressed the button.
But the surprise hit of the year was The Fault in Our Stars, a love story about 2 teens with cancer.
What's your name?
Hazel. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're beautiful.
And again, it was teenage girls who put the film and its star, Shailene Woodley, over the top.
It's all about the small moments. It's not necessarily how many big things you do or who's going to remember you. Hazel doesn't need to be validated by anyone other than herself.
I think every generation wants to have their tragic love story. It can't just be a nice, sweet, romantic love. It has to be the most all-consuming, literally life-changing love of all time. And that's what The Fault in Our Stars gives you in spades.
If Hazel made us sad, Pharrell Williams did quite the opposite.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Happy brought the world together and gave us something new. The first looped video that played 24 hours a day.
If you feel like a room without a roof. I wanted to be in one of those videos.
We watched 500 million times.
When I first heard Happy, I was really happy. And now when I hear it, I want to take my own life.
We also couldn't stop tweeting about that giant hat Pharrell wore to the Grammys and Oscars.
He's turning into a cartoon. And it's his head first. And oh my gosh, what kind of cartoon? He's a Mountie.
Only Pharrell could get away with this. I'm gonna put on a giant, ridiculous-looking hat, and people are gonna love it.
We had some fun with scissors too this past year, as ripped denim trended from the streets to the runway. Predictably, Kim Kardashian took it to the limit.
Here's a great marketing plan. I'm gonna sell you half a pair of jeans and charge you full price. That's called genius.
But the fun went out of food this year with the invasion of kale. The Iron Chef loved this bitter green, and it crept onto tables and shelves from Whole Foods to Walmart's. Beyonce even danced to it.
Kale is the food of the year, which is impressive considering it's not edible.
While some of us were munching kale corn, we fell in love with the crazy characters in a superhero spoof that topped the box office in 2014.
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a bunch of a-holes.
Back in our galaxy, Viola Davis laid down the law.
This is Criminal Law 100, or as I prefer to call it,
How to Get Away with Murder.
The new ABC hit series gave producer Shonda Rhimes a Thursday night trifecta.
Someone could lose a leg, someone could get thrown in a pit, someone could pull off their wig. Any number of crazy things will happen at the end of a Shonda Rhimes touched show.
For those wanting drama of their own, there was the dating app Tinder. More than 1 billion swipes a day. No pesky profiles here, just plenty of photos.
We were obsessed with Tinder because Tinder is the most addictive thing since crack. It's swipe, 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 swipe.
Right now, it's searching for people near me. Anna, she's 25. We have no similar interests. I like that.
This one guy was like, hey girl, you want to hook up in my mom's car? Like, he thought that was so cool. I was just like, no thanks.
If these apps are giving you the means or social media to find true love, so mote it be. It's the new way. You better get used to it, because there's more to come.
Speaking of more, Kim Kardashian gave it all and broke the internet, even coining a new phrase along the way.
When I first saw her on Paper Magazine, I went, this girl's naked again?
Her butt is essentially a coffee table. Where are her organs? Unless they're in her butt now.
Who oils that? Because that's a job I want.
Have you ever seen it in person? Because I have. And everybody in that room was watching when she walked out, including me and my husband. And I gave him a pass on that because I couldn't stop looking either.
With booties in the rearview mirror and 2015 ahead, we can only wonder what we'll be hooked on next year. Will Taylor run for president? Will Pharrell get a new hat? We'll just have to wait and see.
So, what was your favorite guilty pleasure of the year? Let us know by using the hashtag #TheYear.